Congratulations, John, on your retirement. Wish you all the best. What a great career.
That's pretty cool to hear from Andrew Luck, wishing John Stair well as he retires on Friday. All week we've been sharing these memories after more than 23 years here on Channel 13.
That's right, and a few people might remember this, but many people may not know that actually while John has been here in Indianapolis at Channel 13 for 23 years, he reported for 25 years in Indianapolis because you were at another TV station.
I had another swing through here. I first moved to Indiana in 1982. Where I joined Channel 8. Now, it's a place that both of you
We
know
remember
very well.
that.
We are all Channel 8 alums.
That's right. I was a producer and anchor of a program called Night Beat. There it is right there. It ran after the late newscast. So I guess you can say I've anchored 2 Night Beats in Indiana.
Look at that hair.
Yeah. After that program went off the air, I moved to Salt Lake City for most of the 1980s and then came back to the East Coast. And I worked at the networks of both CNBC and CBS News before coming back here to Indianapolis. Before coming home to Indianapolis in 1995.
I love seeing Mike Ahern
you
there,
bet.
looking great.
All right, so if you've been on our website, on our Facebook account, you know that John's been writing a blog about his favorite stories and memories during his career. So what's it been like for you to look back?
I'm not really somebody who reminisces a lot, but this process of retirement has kind of compelled me to do it. And when I really think about it, probably one of the best memories I've had is a unique opportunity I had when I was in Washington, D.C. I don't know if you remember this, maybe not, but we covered the last days of Andy Jacobs Jr.'s long career as a U.S. rep from Indiana. Take a look at some of this.
Still, he moves easily through the halls of the Capitol, even into the Capitol Dome, 350 feet up. It leads to the top of the famous rotunda and high above the city that's been his workplace since the Johnson administration.
Now you see us walking up the steps there. He actually took me to the top of the dome of the U.S. Capitol to look out over D.C. This was his last trip there before he retired. It took about an hour to get up there, and there's a small balcony there at the feet of Freedom, the statue that's on top of the dome. And look at that, just an extraordinary view.
Wow.
And we were able to take viewers on that journey, a couple of days later, which was really a special opportunity, and I'm so glad that he was willing to do that for me. You can't buy a ticket for that. You can only go if a member of Congress takes you.
Yeah, it looks like you had a beautiful day. If you'd like to see more about that, we are posting that and Tori's story online with the blog at WTHR.com/John Stair. And that really, I think, is one of the great opportunities of this job, is that we can take viewers from their couch to all these exciting places that maybe they wouldn't get to go otherwise.
Yeah, it is a great opportunity to be able to do that.
Yeah, John's been all over the world, Russia, the Middle East, Rome, Australia, Cuba, and Africa. That trip to Africa was on behalf of the Indianapolis Zoo, and you've really enjoyed your relationship covering the zoo and all their conservation efforts, haven't you?
I seem to have a long relationship with the zoo, but it really went to a whole new level in 2006. That's when they started the Indianapolis Prize. And from that time on, the Indianapolis Zoo has been in the forefront of research and conservation. But it was back in 2000 that I went with the zoo on a trip to Africa where they obtained 3 white rhinos to bring back to Indianapolis. And we were the first Americans who were allowed to be there and watch the progress at Kruger National Park in South Africa. The goal was to help keep the species from becoming extinct. And it was really kind of a moment in time because people involved in conservation no longer capture animals this way in the wild. But at that time, it was an amazing look at how careful the team was there and how the world was trying to protect these endangered rhinos. Now, they do well adapting to captivity, but they spent 6 months in quarantine before making the final leg of the trip here to Indianapolis. And they've been here now for nearly 20 years, and they're doing great out at the zoo. They really are. But back to the Indianapolis Prize for a moment. Let me go back to that. I've gotten the opportunity to spend time there with some of the most prominent conservationists in the world. These people are really amazing. They're leading the charge to save the planet and the resources that we have today. And, we also had a little fun with some lemurs here. Look at those dolphins coming up through the water. Look at this. We have little bit of videotape coming up here for some lemurs. This was on one of the Indianapolis Pride award nights, and the lemurs, often don't have a lot of respect for the needs of television.
Just going to sleep all the way through that for you there.
Yeah, they just don't seem to get it, but we love them anyway, and thank goodness they're being protected.
Well, it is not just the Indianapolis Zoo, but you've had a long association with zoos and doing stories with animals. It calls to mind this story you did in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, I know what you're leading up to here. Go ahead. Why don't you go ahead, roll the tape, talk about it. Yes.
Wow, look at that.
Look at this. He was just about to finish the story with the snake, and he's recording a sign-off, and then after he signs off, when he thinks it's all over, you got to watch this expression. It's it's like, is it over? Can you get that thing off my neck? I'm laughing nervously now. This is my trying to be cool, but I'm not. Look.
Yes, that is a boa constrictor, and thank goodness he was in a good mood that day. It did give me a bad time.
Put that on the list of things I will never do. So we're glad that you brought that memory to us, John.
Yes. Well, we've done so many things here over the years, and we have a quick compilation of things like the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, and this is really what started our coverage and our relationship with the Olympics. Of course, the Colts going to the Super Bowl in 2007. I went to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba in 2006. I've actually been to Cuba twice. There we go right there. Also to the Vatican, where we saw Mother Theodore Guerin being canonized by the Pope in 2006. And of course, locally here we've had some stories that we had covered. For example, the tornadoes in Kokomo. This is one of the inaugurations, I think 1997, that looks like. And, this is one of those stories that there's always a Hoosier somewhere, right? And there's the guy that changes the light bulbs on the top of television antennas is from Indiana.
There's always a Hoosier connection.
That's right. Always an Indiana connection. So we went with him to the top of the John Hancock building in Chicago, went to the top of the Hancock, and then climbed up the tower that's on top of the Hancock to see what it looks like to change a light bulb in the top of the tower.
Awesome.
It's a big job.
Pretty high. A lot of wind up there.
We want to let you know that you can read John's blogs. We've got all of them posted here on WTHR.com/John Stair, and you can also watch many of his memorable stories there.
And we're